Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Well, I recently made a video in which I showed a fellow vegan YouTuber how she put Splenda, the artificial sweetener, in her coffee every morning, and that got quite a reaction, guys. I mean, it got a lot of comments, a lot of people asking, wondering, hey, since she's using it every day, is Splenda healthy? So that's what I want to address in this video. First of all, what is Splenda? And more importantly, is it healthy? Is it a good substitute for sugar? So why do people even use Splenda and other artificial sweeteners? Well, for whatever reason, these people want to avoid sugar, and most likely they want to reduce or avoid calories. They want to lose weight, or they're afraid of gaining weight, so they see these artificial sugars as a way of getting fewer calories. Well, let's take a look at what Splenda is. It's actually a combination product. First, there's the main ingredient, sucralose. That's the sweetener. It's several hundred times sweeter than sugar. So much so, you just can't like pick up a grain or two of it and put it in your coffee. It's way too small for that. So there's other things added to Splenda, to the sucralose. These are bulking agents. They bulk it up. They give it some more volume, so you can actually take a spoonful or a fingerful and drop it in your coffee. Well, what are these bulking agents? Well, this is an interesting discussion. I actually want to quote some bits here from Dr. McCullough. I know a lot of you guys don't like him. He's all into low carb. I'm not a big fan either. However, I have found a lot of his information regarding like how to get rid of toxins and poisoning in your diet to be kind of helpful. So let's see what he says.
And typically they use bulking agents like maltodextrin or dextrose, which are relatively benign in themselves, but nevertheless, they're sugar. And 99% of what is in a Splenda packet is sugar. It's only 1% or less Splenda. So there's actually 4 calories in every packet of Splenda.
Well, actually, according to Splenda's own website, there's about 5 calories in 1 gram of Splenda. Well, that's got to be better than what's in regular old plain sugar, right? No, if you take a look, sugar's got 4 calories per gram. So actually using Splenda, if you're trying to lose weight, reduce calories and all that, it's actually no better for you than plain old sugar. So why do people even bother going down that road of Splenda? Probably because they got tricked by how they're legally able to say 0 calories from the way the FDA allows labeling to occur. Alright, so now that we see Splenda has absolutely no benefit over regular sugar as far as reducing sugar, reducing calories, let's see what's inside of Splenda. I bet you didn't know it contains chlorine. No, I didn't know that either. But it's not the kind of chloride in table salt, sodium chloride. No, it's something totally different.
In other words, like sodium chloride in your table salt will easily dissociate when you put it in water. But the chloride in Splenda is attached in a covalent bond, and it will not dissociate.
So what's so bad about that?
So there are no chloride covalently bound organic compounds in nature at all. None. Only ones we have are synthetic. And what are examples of synthetic covalently bound chloride compounds? Well, how about DDT, PCBs, Agent Orange, biological warfare agents, and then of course, Splenda.
So the chlorine structures in Splenda are unlike anything found in nature. Instead, they're like those found in DDT, PCBs.
Are you making another video about unnatural vegan?
No, I'm doing it about Splenda. Same chlorine structures as found in DDT, PCBs, and Agent Orange. Wow, so what happens when we eat this unnatural chlorine-structured chemical when it enters our body? Is it processed like normal food is?
Now, your body does not have any enzyme at all to break it down. Why should it? It never existed in nature, so why should it expect to see it? So as a result, when you ingest Splenda, it is not broken down, is digested and hopefully eliminated. But there's a concern here, and I'll discuss it in a little bit, that there is a percentage of Splenda that is actually absorbed and kept in your body. It's not excreted in your urine or your lungs.
It's not sounding all that safe to me right now, but since it's been FDA approved, there must have been hundreds of studies testing its safety, right?
When I published my book, there was actually 15 studies that were done on safety, and 13 of those 15 were funded by the company who makes Splenda. The longest safety study on Splenda was done for a grand total of 4 days. Yes, 4 days. That's it.
Okay, not exactly inspiring confidence in me. Well, even more recent studies, ones which were not funded by Splenda, have found some disturbing results. For instance, Splenda reduces the amount of good intestinal bacteria by up to 50% in animals and humans.
2 were done in respected peer-reviewed neurology journals that showed a clear and strong association between the use of Splenda and migraine headaches.
I just don't get it. It's 2015, guys. There's such an abundance of plant-based sweeteners out there, natural sweeteners. There's no reason to use these weird chemical corporate DDT-like artificial sweeteners. And I just made a short list here of sweeteners you can go get at most good markets, like say Whole Foods. Just walk down the aisles. There's tons of this stuff. Like if you're into sugars, you know, you can get, there's coconut sugar, maple sugar, date sugar, even stevia is derived from a shrub. And for more liquidy sweeteners, there's brown rice syrup, date syrup, barley malt syrup. We use maple syrup all the time, molasses, agave nectar, and our big favorite, coconut palm nectar. So why would you want to use the fake one for? It makes absolutely no sense. Alright guys, as you know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a biochemical researcher, so I'm going to let you, as always, use your own best judgment. What do you think? It's got chemical bonds found nowhere in the world of nature, only found in things like DDT, Agent Orange, PCBs, you know, dangerous man-made synthetic chemicals. And are you satisfied that its longest trial for human safety was 4 days long? Post down below, why aren't you using a natural sweetener since there's such an abundance of them? I just don't get it. Share your comments down below. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe up here, down here, and like this video if you learned something about artificial sweeteners. And as always, guys, keep it rational and keep it carved with natural whole food plants, guys. Keep it carved. And we'd like to give a big shout out to our latest funders on Patreon. Thank you for your support, Ranger Jenny and Lena B.
Hey, awesome. She's the one that makes those crazy videos about us.
Spoof parodies, we dig them.
Hey, this is Anji.
And I'm Brian.
And we are
Happy Healthy Vegan!